Okay, we're heading for the dwarven dig site.
Let's talk more fight!
There's some kind of a hidden treasure supposed to be here.
Yes?
Think carefully.
Another try I shall give. Done and done. Whatever thy will. Mercy for those who oppose us!
Yes!
It's pretty vague about the description. Somewhere to the east, near some other dangerous area. I'm assuming it's close to the large here. Well, I don't really see where it could be unless it's inside that cave.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Mummy did. Got 3000 experience out of that.
Let's talk more fight!
Rather deep vein.
Mind your backs! They're behind us now too!
Stay your hand, my sword is sheathed. I'm no enemy of yours.
Unsheath your sword! Booze knows, it twitches. There is evil here.
Be a man of goodwill and faith, stand with us against the tide of darkness. Zombies, ghouls, whites. It's pretty standard issue on this group.
You called?
How's your armor class? 0. I definitely want another frontline fighter to this group. I am not happy with what we have currently. If I can't send one guy there, it would have to be exceptionally good to just rely on a single tank. Usually you have to cycle them a little bit every time against a powerful enemy.
Magic will end thee!
Really care what we attack, just pick a target.
Swing and a miss!
I'll recover.
Feel
Come
my
so
power.
quickly! Varlets, prepare for thine end!
Sword first!
You have my thanks, stranger. Deep Vein's my name. Brother Auckland Deep Vein of the Talhoun Order, or Doomathorn's Secret Gleam. What's left of it? No, I shouldn't have complained. We'd none of us have survived that onslaught without your aid.
I met another of your number, Darren Highhammer, outside the cavern. Burn cold heart falls, and that coward lives. Where's the justice in that, I ask ye? He was supposed to keep the beasts away from us. That was his job. Ah, well, you see him again, tell him to get these biscuitars in here and help us. Tell me about this cold heart. By the grace of Doomathorn and the gold of me old friend, Gurn Coldheart. Ah, Gurn forgive me. He believed in me. When I told him the keeper to send me a vision of a vein of ore running through this ground. When I could forge in the chains to bind me to great Dumathoin for all time, he didn't hesitate. He pulled his chest out and said, "How much do you need to find it, Auchlin?" Okay, Dumathoin, who's that? What's so great about him? It's a foreign god, I think. Yeah, I gather you did not find the ore you sought? Aye, ye got that right. We worked and worked, us buttressing one tunnel while Semal dug another. Eventually we hit something, but it weren't no ore. I'll tell you that much. It was a room full of books and the monsters ye saw us fighting. Okay. We tunneled into another cavern complex, this one inhabited. Dwarven cavern, a building of some sort, buried gods know when, filled with death. The vile creatures poured out, killing half our number or more. A friend Gurn Cold Hearth sacrificed himself, holding him back, while we tried to seal the entrance, tried and failed. The fellows and I need time to rest, to heal. Once that's done, we'll venture back into the cavern, slay the slain one final time, and find Gurn's body. I'll no return, tie the hold we out it. Okay. Stay here and ensure no other undead escape. I'll venture into the caverns and find them then. I wish we were in any kind of shape to help ye out, but we're no. Now watch your back in there. Might have to fight them later on. You'd stop with the music now. Upon first examination, this simple talisman appears to be forged of iron. Closer inspection reveals that the iron is a thin shell concealing more valuable materials within. The links of the chain are gold, while the hidden latch on the charm itself flips it open, revealing a sparkling emerald set inside.
Sword first.
These simple but effective cards are engraved with dwarven script. From the silent chosen symbols, it appears to be religious in nature. Yeah, I don't think there are traps here. I mean, it's their mine. Why the hell would they trap them? They would have to work here anyway. I think we're gonna have to switch to magical weapons though.
Yes, yes?
Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, this is no good.
You what? Sword
Actually, target those first.
Sword You're already dead.
They can paralyze my ass.
Think carefully.
Come at me!
Let's talk more fight.
So there are traps here. Why though? Which means I'll basically have to waste a lot of time exploring things. Alternatively, I need to just save and load constantly. Not sure which is the best solution. Probably the one that consumes less time. I could put invisibility basically on the peep and have it explore everything beforehand. I think it consumes too much time though. Small. Gas and bright.
Fight if you must, but you're not winning this.
It's not doing well.
Time to... I'll recover. Grip, another try I shall give.
Bleed.
Sword first.
You saved Samar. Well, you look like you could use saving. Oh, Samar's little friend's dead. Samar all alone now. You mean the dwarves? They're not all dead. I talked to one named Auchlin at the cavern something. They alive? Samar's friends alive? Oh, Samar, go see them now. Thank you, little boy. Thank you from Samar. A gentle giant, I've never seen the like. Tell the dwarves about the giant. Okay. Do I need to tell them anything? I mean, it's walking right there. Friends. Samar, ye bloody great mud mover. You live. It's good to see you, lad. Good to know. Not everyone's fallen tied undead. Not yet, at any rate. I never thought I'd be happy to see your hideous face, Amal. It's amazing how having several of your brethren cut down by the living dead changes your perspective. Glad to have you back with us, you hideous lump. Little friend alive. Samal alive. It's good day, better than before. Good. Yeah, they're not in particularly good shape. They're not exactly terribly badly injured, but I don't really see a point in going forward while we are injured.
What do you need? With flair.
Green gemstone on an orange background marks this banner's owner as followers of the dwarven god Thorn.
What? Yes.
Yep.
Shit. The standard issue carrying crawlers.
Let's
Tis
talk
my
more
will.
fight.
Quite a few of them though.
Your orders?
And I think we switched targets already, right? Problem is they can still... maybe they can't stun me if I'm berserk. I don't recall what berserk does. It provides some protections, but not exactly sure what exactly.
To battle!
There's talk more fight!
Who the fuck is using fire arrows? You. You literally ran out of arrows. Okay. This is
With
acceptable.
caution.
Done and done.
With caution.
There's talk more fight! Sword first!
Okay, I think the Berserker basically did the job I
Think
wanted to
carefully.
do. Prevented him from being stunned and paralyzed. Gonna suffer a hit point damage. Shouldn't last for more than a few rounds.
Sword first!
Think carefully.
Yep.
We need a special key to open this. Or dwarf wielding a jewel dagger. That's the clue.
Trouble? Sword first!
I think we should start tasting the spectacles on every spirit we basically encounter, even if, and just load after that. I'm more or less interested in mapping out the options I have with them than anything else. So that would make the most sense. Doesn't matter if we are left with extra charges at the end of the game, that is fine, as long as I get the most out of it. In later playthroughs. Bullets. I think I'm gonna take some standard bullets too. There's so many... This is likely a murky potion. Yeah. So many guys using this. Okay, that is bullet of fire. Don't want to spend all my money on buying ammunition, so I need to start buying regular ammunition. It's not a good choice of for ammunition. I took 15 damage from some. Yeah, but the Berserker stage just ended.
Victory shall be ours!
Don't really have much of a backup here.
Yes.
Come swiftly. Prepare for thine end.
You are
This
stronger
isn't working.
than anticipated.
We have to try
What is
something
the
else.
plan?
Non-magical ammunition will not work.
Doom draws close to thee.
I'm still there.
Yes. You're all bleed.
Time
Feel
to
my
end
power.
thee.
Again? Yes.
Let's talk more fight!
I don't think I can save as long as the spell is active. Oh, for fuck's sakes.
I'm looking forward to this.
Aye, sword first. Yes.
Mutated crawler.
I'll recover.
Let's talk more fight!
I'm assuming because this place was actually trapped that that's the worst of it. Although there are barricades here too.
Sword first.
Broken weapon, broken armor. And a trap. There's skull traps.
A wizard's might.
Damn. Bleed. Bleed.
Let's
To
talk
battle.
more fight!
A wizard's
Bleed.
might.
You're already dead.
Yeah, as long as we basically get the ghoul type opponents, we'll be fine. They're the ones who paralyze. The rest are somewhat dangerous if we have to fight them all the time, so we get a lot of hits in. Otherwise, they're fairly constantly killed. So I don't think we need to be
Yes.
spamming them with fireballs or anything. They're
Sword
not
first.
that tough. The traps might be the bigger problem. Cromus's resting place is well concealed beneath a pile of rubble. You might never have found it had he not told you where to look.
Fair enough.
With caution.
Well, it's Bard's gear, pretty much. And there's not much else you can say about this. It should be mostly worthless to us. Can't see what it is. Or this shitty warhammer.
Sword first.
Right, since we don't have a bard, this is all worthless. Well, we might be able to squeeze some cash out of it, I suppose.
want? Let's talk more fight! Yes.
Damn.
This is quite dangerous.
Here comes 300 pounds of justice!
Let's see how long you last against me.
Most of this is just rubbish. And if I wasn't poor, I might actually just
Yes.
Pathway further down. Repository of Undead. Fair enough. Why is the lower pathway trapped too? This is where they build up their defenses hastily and they didn't work. Why trap this one? Seems like a waste of resources and time to do it if no one's coming from this direction. Why is this remain there?
With flair.
It'd be a powerful trap of some sort. Mutated columns.
Yes.
Umber Hulk. That's a problem. And we're gonna take a lot of damage out of this. Problem is, if the I think Umber Hulks might be a better target. Because they do more damage. Easier to kill too.
Another
I'll
try I
recover.
shall give.
That stings, doesn't it, evil?
To battle!
Victory shall be ours!
Okay, I think we'll be okay. Just need to kill that one before he does enough damage to himself.
Think carefully.
Could have been worse. Trying to pick a fight. Yeah, at this point he's probably going to wait out the confusion. He doesn't see any targets anymore. I just don't want him to get to the dwarves. If he accidentally attacks them, there's no telling what comes up.
Sword first.
I did have protection against that sort of confusion, but the fight itself didn't look like troublesome, so I sort of took the risk and didn't want to use the items.
Ah.
Probably a mistake. I mean... continually just saving them for a later time that never comes. Like this only has the remains of a dwarf, that's it. Another one of these.
What? Let's talk more fight!
Useful potions. aesthetics. Wonder if there's an actual use for those amulets. Needed to open the chest maybe, although it had an image of the ornate dagger or something like that. So I sort of doubt that. There's also the chance that we'll have to fight the dwarves as we come out of here. Hopefully not, but always a possibility. They're not evil dwarves though, so I think there's a good chance we can avoid a fight.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Another large-ish map.
Let's talk more fight!
Okay, there should not be traps here at least. The library, for God's sake. History of Netherese Empire. Yeah, we have to at least go through these. Massive leather-bound tome is written in some ancient unknown language beyond your ability to decipher. Inscribed on a small weathered piece of parchment pressed inside the front cover are words that are at least comprehensible, if not necessarily helpful. Sometimes it is wise to think backwards. Modern mishandling have rendered this once handsome volume all but unreadable. Judging from those few snippets that remain legible, the book appears to detail the life of a young boy who would one day rise to become Sorcerer King of the Netherese enclave, Chixidor. I'm not sure if I want to keep holding these. This Tome of Ancient Knowledge seems like it could be a useful clue to something. Think backwards. Grey of Wars. Instead of Fog of War. Morsel to Lich Notes. Inside a leather folded embossed with the word Lich are several pieces of parchment written in a variety of languages, most of them foreign to you. Two sheets are legible though. The first, written in a spidery hand, reads as follows. To complete the ritual of becoming, the subject's soul must be placed into their desired phylactery, either by the subject or the magician performing the ritual. After the etheric self has been safely stored, the physical changes required by the subject's impending state can begin. Magical energy absorbs much of the body's moisture, skin shrivels and often changes color, giving the subject a corpse-like appearance. The subject may experience some physical or emotional discomfort as the changes take hold, but so long as their spiritual self is bound to its phylactery, there is no danger of it physically perishing. In fact, once the transformation is complete, the subject's continued physical existence can only be ended via the phylactery's destruction. The writing on the second parchment, neater and more easily read, is quite possibly a professional scribe's work, presumably a copy or transcription of another's words. On the matter of phylacteries, the phylactery is simultaneously the source of the Lich's greatest power and its greatest, indeed its only significant physical weakness. Any independent Lich should take pains to ensure its phylactery is kept secure at all times. Though not strictly necessary, the transition from mortal to Lich is more easily achieved if the item which will store the transformee's soul, the phylactery, is something with which they are familiar. This is particularly the case in rituals of becoming that are performed by a party other than the one undergoing transformation. Okay, this is not particularly useful for us. This is standard issue role-playing shit. Philosophical treatise on the nature of lichdom. This moth-eaten volume describes the physical, spiritual, emotional, and moral dimensions of the lich in such aggrandizing terms that any conclusion it reaches are dubious at best. A passage underlined in red ink catches your eye. It reads, "For inherent in undeath, and particularly in the state of lichdom, it is a reversal of nature's order. The winter that is the end of a mortal's life is a rebirth of the undead. The autumnal deterioration of life energy that precedes the immortal winter follows the rebirth in undead, as the fragmentation of mind and body are soon back together, resulting in a period of illumination during which the undead sees the world in all of its brilliant facets. Finally, there is the Lich's Spring, the season of growing power and vitality that can and will be sustained for an eternity, so long as their phylactery and physical vessel endure." So seasons backwards seem to be some kind of a key to something. Skeleton archers.
Fight if you must, but you're not winning this.
To get rid of some of the archers.
Prepare for thine end! Your life is mine!
Think carefully.
I ran out of ammunition. I think I'm gonna use darts of fire here. Normal darts aren't gonna do shit to these guys.
I'm looking forward to this. I'll recover.
Let's talk about fight!
We might have to use some kind of a series of items in an order to achieve something. How about just turning undead?
Dostorn.
I'm looking forward to this. Let's see how long you last against me.
End!
Stone archers.
Let's talk about fight!
Yes.
Yes.
We'll need to go there to get rid of the archers.
Yep.
Closer examination uncovers a complex series of gears and wires that likely connect the door to an opening to the northwest. Okay.
Sword first.
Oh shit. Why is this? There seems to be this huge amount of fog being spread here. I don't understand why. It just makes everything unclear as far as I can see. Is it supposed to serve some kind of a point?
The sly one protects us in the darkness. Good thing too, because this place is nasty.
Well, this is catastrophic for us.
Feel my power.
Yeah.
Varlets, prepare for thine end!
I'm looking forward to this.
Okay. Raised pool, library. Some path there, but I'm not gonna go there until I've cleared the archers, otherwise I'm gonna have to... Well, I could go there with a sneaksman, but if the entire group goes there, I'm gonna be pummeled with so many arrows, it's not worth it.
What is the plan?
Sword first.
You bet.
A den of stinking evil. Actually, this evil is not as smelly as it usually is. We come for you anyway. Well scrubbed evil.
Golem.
Huh? Let's talk more fight.
No, not really. It's a bronze sentry that looks like to be an undead creature.
Trouble?
Swiftly.
Ruin! Mayhem! All the synonyms for death!
I'll recover.
It's resisting quite a lot of damage. I think we're gonna have to do fire damage to it.
Damn. Damn.
It is not an easy target to hurt like this. I'm not sure if I could really help this with spells. Wands are always an option, but it also doesn't seem to be that dangerous for an opponent.
Take care of.
And it's died immediately. It's the problem with a single guy having to do all of the tanking.
Let's talk more fight.
Ah, it's literally immune to fire. That might explain what fire arrows went for.
Sword first.
Well,
I shall.
how about cold? But at least cold works, so that's something.
Done and done.
Yes.
I need blunt damage.
Yes?
Swing and a miss.
I actually could have buffed the group. I've been, haven't even bothered buffing so far. It's been really necessary before. Now might be an exception.
Charge! I yes. Take care of.
Yeah, fuck this. It got a critical hit at the end there. But it's hitting with 11 already. Yeah, 17, 17, 11, 20, so...
Yes.
Fair enough.
And here comes what the fuck that is. Can I get rid of it? What is that? It's not even anything I can disable. I just don't know what the fuck is the purpose of this. It just plots everything with this disgusting gray. What purpose does this serve? Absolutely infuriating feature. Just I don't get it. Don't get
Sword
it.
first.
Die cold.
Yeah. I'll use some decoys. Hopefully they'll do the dying. Or
Sword first.
just could you use the fucking wand? There we go.
Zahar!
Yeah, they're not much of a decoy if they don't actually take the goddamn damage.
To fight on. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss, indeed. He's resisting like 10 points of damage from each piercing
Think
hit.
carefully.
Just it's basically a gigantic waste of time to try to do that. The blunt damage probably hits a little bit better. Still isn't great. He's not super powerful, he's just very resistant to certain type of things that I've been using constantly so far.
Take care of.
Minsk! Only death could ever separate thou and I.
Right. Biggest problem is our main character. I don't have anything that will work on the guy. The piercing damage is absolutely worthless on a dagger. I mean dart that already does reduce damage. And the only special elemental effect I have is fire, which it is immune to, so we're not a pretty bad spot. The status effects are not gonna work on it either. So that's already one character that's totally worthless in this combat situation. And damage is the only thing that matters.
Yes, I will.
Nothing else matters.
Die cold.
Yes.
You're already dead.
Swiftly!
My insides are becoming
Done
my
and
outsides. Yep. I regret nothing.
Yeah, he's basically killing everything that comes in close to it. I think we have two guys that might be able to tank him for a while, but that's only for a while. I really don't want to try to match my fighting capabilities to fight him specifically. Can I go somewhere else? Well, I can go here, but that's basically the entire problem. We're here because this is the only real place we can go
Sword
to.
first.
Everywhere
Yes.
else will encounter trouble.
You called?
Yes?
Different type of darts, that's our primary
Aye.
purpose after this.
Yes, I will.
These guys can't get too close. We're gonna keep our distance,
Whatever
use
thy
the
wills.
summons and so forth.
Whatever thy wills.
You are not gonna get closer, you are so goddamn dedicated to. Probably same thing with you.
Death comes swiftly.
They're targeting Corwin, I think.
I understand. Yes.
Let's talk more fight!
I need another batch of monsters here.
Yes?
Yeah, he's resisting like 2/3 of blunt damage too.
Let's talk more fight!
Thy called.
I need healing
Yes,
to
you
fight
do.
on. Let's talk more fight! Sword first!
Curses!
I need healing to fight on.
Damn.
Just not getting hits. Can't really dump magical damage anymore. And you are throwing your goddamn
Yes.
little weapons that won't do any damage anyway. Vampiric charge might actually do it.
Ow!
There it is.
Sword first!
Wasn't that particularly tough for an opponent anyway, at least experience point wise. Two-handed sword. Sword of Troll Decapitation. On a critical hit against a troll, the wearer gains +1 to strength for 1 turn. Non-cumulative. Well, that's shit. Ooh. It does extra fire damage versus trolls, so it's basically a troll killing weapon.
Let's talk more fight!
Ooh. Please don't push me inside. That's not nice.
I understand.
Ow!
Third and fourth level spells. Considering what we have up against, maybe hold undead. I could have used the haze, yeah, forgot I even had that. What else? More stone skin. In a desperate situation we could use. Can I goddamn see the spell? We could put this on a guy who tanks, that would help a little bit. Yeah, we had spells that would have eased the situation massively. I just gotten so used to not having to do anything, so didn't use them.
Let's talk more fight!
Fuck that. Now it stops. Right, we have to rest no matter what. There's no way I can just easily breeze through this. There's too many demanding fights. And fuck the person who implemented this goddamn smoke effect in this game. What were they thinking? Literally just making it harder to see what's happening in the game. For no benefit. At least not that I can think of at the moment. It's a pretty damn... I don't know if we have tough opponents there, but we certainly have a lot of them. Do we even have these spells? I don't think there was a greater gas or something like that there.
Yes.
You bet.
Watch your step. Nothing good comes out of a place like this.
Sword first.
Greater gas.
Yes.
Done and done.
I want to try something. Does this just target a single guy, or does it? It's a beam. Right. It does target a single guy.
Aye.
I think it's time for a haste, since we're gonna have to rest anyway after this.
You called?
And are you achieving something?
I am yours to Dastorn.
Doom draws close to thee!
Sword. Meet evil.
Time to end
To
you.
thee!
Let's see how long you last.
Varlets, prepare for thine end!
Come at me!
Feel them.
Ha! My aim is true.
Look at you aim. Yeah, it's hard to see what the hell is going on anymore because of the goddamn smoke.
Separate these mine!
Mayhem! Other synonyms for death!
Yes.
No. Traps. Fuck. Dartron. That
Think
lasts forever.
carefully.
Or are you going after Golden?
Right. Ow!
Hello, my friends. We are not gonna survive this
Yes.
anymore.
Medic!
Aye. Let's talk more fight.
We'll have to rest before we can handle something like that. Drowned in blood. Okay.
No one saw that.
Prepare for thine end!
And imbued whites. Okay, this is just getting worse and worse and worse. So we need to rest.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you what the pool is all about. The top of the room's marble centerpiece is concave, holding it in it is a shallow puddle of clear water. Slots along the pedestal sides are apparently designed for scepters of intricate design. One of the slots holds just such a scepter. The remaining 3 are empty. The sequence might be important. Holy shit. It's like there's like a copy-pasted army in every fucking room in this place.
Thy called.
I wonder if this is supposed to be entertaining in some way.
I shall.
Let's talk more fight.
Yes?
Destruction! Ruin! Mayhem! I killed 2 ogres with a bent fork and some boot black ones!
When get rid of the mummy. Okay, what the fuck are you people doing? What the fuck are you?
Yes.
Fuck! Life is mine! No one saw that!
We got level drain too now.
Fuck! Load shadow!
Sword first.
You called?
Yeah, this is not gonna work.
Yes.
What the fuck are you people attacking anyway?
Yes.
I lost sight of the... Where did the raid come from? It actually come from there.
Whatever thy wills.
Yes. Aye. Let's talk more fight.
You called?
Yes, I will.
Thy called.
Right, I think everyone except my main character can reasonably shoot from this location. Later gas.
I killed 2 ogres with a bent fork and some boot black ones!
We need to get character of the mummy before he gets close.
Yes? You're already dead.
Varlets, prepare for thine end!
You're already dead.
Swiftly!
Yeah, this resists a ton of damage.
Yes.
They're also effectively level drained. Probably because of the raid. Right, drink a potion.
Feel my
2 ogres
power.
with a bent fork and some boot black ones!
Bone bat causes us to be held, so we're basically dead.
Fight if you must, but you're not winning this.
Right, and I can't resurrect anyone, so it can't go like that. I think we're just bashing our head against the wall unless I change up something. I might be able to push things through, but it would still be so inconvenient that it wouldn't matter in the slightest. We need area of effect abilities, and I need something for my main guy to contribute. He's a decent damage dealer, but against these opponents he's quite often not contributing anything useful to fight. I was sort of hoping that the fire darts would be able to bypass that, but it just doesn't work.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Let's talk more fight!
If we would switch one of the clerics to a mage, that would also help massively. Because we would get enough firepower that I could easily just blast through most of the enemies. Viconia really isn't contributing anything useful to the group. Yeah, I think I'll switch her to the sorcerer. It'll ease things quite a bit for me. That's the main reason. She can do a minor buff. That's it. So we need basically darts of new damage type and we'll drop Viconia.
Sword first!
Okay. Your cleric friends are some are alive and they could use some of your help. Right. I could use some potions to get status effect immunities. That would ease things a little bit, but fundamentally it doesn't really solve the problem. It's that I can't dish out damage. The undead are just too resistant to a piercing damage type. Okay, is this everyone?
Yes? What is it? Well, don't just stand silent. Say something. What noble notions noodle through your noggin?
You would have me leave?
Yes, I would have you leave. Ah, and he has an archmage robe too. Much better than the rest of the trash. Darts of acid. I'll just take those. Save versus spell versus none. It's not even guaranteed damage. Ah, whatever. Ooh, 4th level spells. Can I cancel this? No. Stone Skin is probably a good one. I mean, even though we act as an artillery platform, you still need to protect your own ass. Otherwise a single archer or even half competent one could ruin the day. Alternatively, you could take something like Greater Malice and Motion Hopelessness is good against living things. We have to keep in mind that we're likely going to end up fighting demons at the end of the game. So I'll take the Stone Skin. I don't know if we have any 4th level attack spells, but this is a good overall protection spells that probably will last through the entire game. So what do we have? We have standard issue crap. Web, okay, that's useful. That's pretty much the only thing useful there, though. Fireball, haste, slow, yeah, all good. And the stone skin. More or less will do the job, though. And we do have to rest.
I'm like a spirit myself.
A team like this can't be beat.
Yes, it can. It lacks melee. Lacks it severely.
I've traveled with a lot of great people in the past, more than you might believe. But
I could
this
sort
is
of
the
do
best
that
team ever.
with my character. It's not like my weaponry is gonna contribute anything useful anyway. I just couldn't do damage with my attacking, that would be the problem, but I could still tank. Would allow me, the ranger, to use a two-handed sword. It does mean that the only cleric we have available has focus more on healing.
No, he is unhappy without direction.
That's not too big of a deal. Also, I would have spells that would have removed paralysis, but again, I totally forgot that I have that. It's a good thing to have. Holy Smite is the thing we also had. Old Person isn't totally worthless spell here, but I don't see any particularly great ones anyway. I suppose Find Traps maybe. Or Silence, Spiritual Hammer, that sort of stuff. It's all more or less worthless though. And this is all good again.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Right. So how much spells do we have?
So you say.
Colored webs and fireballs, those alone make a big difference. With against enemies that are resistant or immune to the fire, we can always just either web them or haste our own group. So what exactly am I supposed to do here, besides fighting a massive group of undead that seems to be eerily familiar looking in every room in that place? I was expecting some kind of a try to position yourself to take down the lich, but it's try to fight trash in a lot of rooms. A lot of trash. Like they're just waiting in these rooms in massive groups, doing nothing. I don't recall how. When was the last time in these Baldur's Gate games that I saw something so tedious? Usually there's it's more planned. This feels like someone copy-pasted monster groups here.
Right.
You called?
Right, I'm not sure how we can handle this.
Chill,
I shall.
creepy caverns always appeal to my aesthetics.
Sword first.
I?
I indeed. Just
Thy called.
you son of a bitch, ruined everything.
Yes.
I only have 2 spells with that here. I'm not gonna waste them on any quick interruption. I do have to compliment them for actually taking advantage of that. They're not totally worthless here, the enemy AI. Some actual planning and target prioritization. A smart one too.
I?
Not that it matters too much.
Yes.
One thing about the magic missiles is that they're very easy to interrupt. Yeah, I have no fucking clue what you're doing, but you're clearly not casting.
Let's talk.
To task!
Aye.
Wallets, prepare for thine end!
The fail! The flub!
What exactly am I seeing? Most of this is fairly standard crap. I don't think we'll do anything special.
You bet.
You're already dead!
I have no idea what you people are doing though. Maybe they're attacking someone that basically blinked out of existence for a while. Might explain it.
Done and done.
Ha! My aim is true!
Sword first.
Yeah, it's getting pretty goddamn bright in here.
You bet.
Sword. Meet evil.
Ow!
And we're getting level drain. Still, I'm not sure what I can do about it.
With
Go
my
for
lord.
the ice.
Either way,
Go
you
for the
fall.
ice.
Three guys are level drained. A sense of clarity. So this is probably a mandatory thing to do before you can make any kind of
Think
progress.
carefully.
The alchemical skill on display inside this glass vial is near stunning in its accomplishment. The contents are nothing less than pure perception, distilled through unknown, all but in unimaginable processes in the fluid form. Consuming the potion would destroy any mortal mind.
A den of stinking evil. Yes.
Silver scepter.
You You bet.
Let's talk more fight.
So we need 3 probably similar fights to get the scepters. Because I trapped thing anyway, so we're pretty much dead. Alright, we'll have to go out of here again to rest. Strength 18. Damage is pitiful. Though the staff was a little better than a regular weapon, the priest carried it the rest of his days, as it boosted his ability to carry treasure out of subsequent dungeons. Yeah, you can't really do damage with this or hit anything, but it raises your strength substantially. Right, 3 guys level drained. That's a bit too much. Even if I could heal, it would still be terrible. We're not really using a lot of these, so I'm replacing them with heals of various types. I can't even cast 3rd level spells anymore. Level drained too badly. Hopefully I can just sleep it up.
Sword first.
If we want that open, we probably have to go there. Undead group, undead group.
The sly one protects us in the darkness. Good thing too, cause this place is nasty. With flair.
I'll go and take a look, see what's here. Burning skeletons.
I regret nothing.
And traps. I don't think I have the levels basically to spot traps anymore, so that's another nice thing.
Yes.
I potentially rest here. I don't really want to go out of here. It'll take a huge amount of time going back and forth. Yes, but I can't get rid of the reduced levels like this. Right, I can
Watch
heal
for
up,
ancient
but
tomes or any scrolls that might contain lost arcana.
this is infuriatingly annoying.
Sword first.
Because of the level drain, there's no good way for me to get rid of it. I might be able to get a spell that protects me from it for a little while, but it will still only protect like a single guy. I don't have protection spells or scrolls of that type. So it's pretty much impossible to prevent multiple guys from getting level drain.
A
Do
pleasure
you
it is to
open
meet
something?
you. I need a swig of some strong dwarven ale. I need a swig of some strong dwarven
I'm going to,
ale.
from this point on, I'm going to be loading if I get level drain. That it's easier to do it that way than
You must
to waste
gather
my
your
time
party
going
before
back and
venturing
forth to the
forth.
camp to get healed.
Yes.
It just isn't worth it as far as I'm concerned. There might be exceptions. If there's a top fight and you get level trained a bit, that's one thing, but it seems like those type of fights and enemies are standard fare here. They're in every room. Meaning powerful offensive capabilities are far more useful here than trying to tank things, because the status effects are too powerful. I would have to use a huge amount of resource to get through things with this many people. A single guy would have a much easier time getting through. Okay, who the hell is a healer here? You.
I am Zena, faithful of Tempus. Praise be to the Lord of Battles.
Costs 1,000 to heal this too. I could do it once after this, and then I couldn't do it anymore. It's just too expensive to heal. Saving throw increases, additional pre-spells. Right, 4th level spells. This is now we have negative plane protection. I think the protection from evil 10-foot radius is probably more useful. This only lasts for 5 rounds. It's not good enough. I'd like a heal here. Although Holy Smite, it's a decently powerful attack, also blinds them for a round. Okay, I think we're more or less okay with what we have. A lot of time wasted.
'Tis good to be on the road again, Minsk. Thou, I, and our friend.
And Boo! None of this would be possible without him.
Yes, of course. How could I have forgotten Boo?
It is like
In the next map we should get Jahira and Khalid. Hopefully they can actually join the group.
Evil. If there be danger about, Boo and I will protect you.
I have no doubt of
kick
it.
out the
and I shall
archer
try to steal thee
and
rightly in return.
who else? Have to kick out. Well, we could kick out the. No. The sorcerer would be easier to kick out at that point. I'm not sure if that's worth it. But if not that, then I don't know if I can get another tank, a worthwhile
gather your
tank.
party before venturing forth.
Yes.
I would have to focus on Min's character development in trying to keep off that. I'm sure it's doable. I just don't want to do it. But we would have to give up a massive amount of offensive power. I still think it's a better
You must
choice,
gather your party before
because you
venturing
need,
forth.
even though these mages can be very powerful, they can
Yes.
throw the couple of spells and then they're done. If we go more fighter focused, we can sort of more casually play this game. Don't have to plan out every fight so closely. Oh, there the shit comes. What the hell is this? Why is this? That it just mystifies me for some reason. Why would you? Did they think it was atmospheric or something? mean, I can sort of forgive that. What I can't really forgive is that there's no option that I can see to just disable it. It seems like it's one of those things that you would immediately sort of get to the point where you have differing opinions about how is it. So you would imagine also that since it's just added on top of the normal map, it would be sort of a situation where you could fairly easily just put it on and off again, depending on how you would like it.
Die called.
Yes? Aye?
There's maybe a few too many there. I'm mostly seeing diseases though, not really anything
I shall.
too troublesome.
Bleed!
Ow!
Fall!
Prepare for thine end! I'm
Feel
looking
my
for...
power.
My aim is true. Doom draws close to
In
thee!
Baravar's name!
Let's see how long you last against me.
The sly one protects
Feel
us
my
in the
power.
darkness. Good thing, too.
Cleric specimens and chest key.
I can carry with caution.
The lock of the chest is small but delicately wrought key of it must be fiendishly complex in its design. The image of a dwarf holding a jeweled dagger has been painstakingly etched, and this is the key we need to in the upper sphere. Dwarven design, made with material of the highest quality and care. The sleeves and fringe end in gold trim. Lining is a soft and luxurious silk, as is traditional for dwarven noble wear. So I think we found the remains of one of their guys. Wasn't paying too much attention though who he was.
Yes.
Armored skeletons. We're going to have to go
Yes.
up and rest anyway and go check the chest, so we might as well spam spells. Okay, these guys are stuck on each
Sword
other,
first.
which is nice. Like, Jesus fucking Christ game. Jesus H fucking Christ. The simplest of things just doesn't
Let's
work.
talk more fight!
It's one thing when your plan sort of just fails, like it's not good enough. It's entirely another when your two mages are bumping into each other and neither one's doing the thing they were supposed to be doing because of that.
Let's talk more fight!
The Shadowed Soul has to die first. We've been through this multiple times before. If you don't do that, it'll basically just keep healing.
You bet. With
Yeah, this is bad. You try to save her ass.
I shall.
Time to end you.
No one's.
Yes.
So we find our way to have access to this chair. Be additional enemies here, but that's also trapped if I recall correctly.
Yep.
Aye. Yes.
No, I think last time we turned some undead and they fled here. That's why they were under here.
With flair.
Let's talk more fight.
Second scepter. I think we need 3 in total. One was already attached to the system. Poison protection, which is okay, I guess. We already have 2 confirmed ones though.
Sword first.
Failed phylactery. Sense of clarity, another one.
With flair.
Made of gold-colored lumpy metal, the sides of this box are so uneven that its top cannot fully close. Melt it down, it may have some value as a container. It is worthless. Notes on a failed experiment. Several sheets of parchment are covered in notations written by a steady, methodical hand. Much of the writing is faded beyond legibility or consists of arcane equations beyond your understanding. Few lines near the bottom of the pile, however, can be deciphered. Though the gold alloy proved more difficult to work than anticipated, I remain convinced that once it is rendered sufficiently malleable, it will be an ideal substance from which to construct a phylactery. The heat of the elemental plane of fire should render the material more pliant. I will use the portal to access that searing inferno shortly. First, I must scry a suitable private location wherein which to do my work.
Yes.
I guess I must take a look at that throne too. This elaborate metal throne remains an impressive sight, despite the state of disrepair it's been left in after years of neglect. Concealed in the chair's left arm is an intricately carved wooden lever. The mechanism it connects to is old but well made. It's likely can still functions. You pull the lever in the chair's arm and hear the sound of ancient gears grinding together. Crystals of dust fall from the ceiling as the groan of moving metal echoes throughout the complex. We basically open the doors, hopefully, so we can enter deeper. More likely we can get rid of the goddamn archers, so I can feel more comfortable in moving around here. I'll end things here anyway. The failures ate up a lot of time, and they need to go back out of here to heal and get rid of things. So while there doesn't seem to be all that much left, it could still be troublesome if we had this much trouble so far. Although I think we have a better team, and I have a better handle on how to play the team too. Okay, hello
You're
archers.
already dead.
You sons of bitches.
Ow!
Yes?
Fuck! Cloak Shadow!
This is a problem. They're basically now spreading all over the place. So I don't think I can afford to go after them either. Can I just lock them in there?
Fight.
For fuck's sake, just
Sword.
attack something.
Evil.
Ha! My aim is true. I'm looking forward to
They're,
this.
everyone's attacking Glint.
The fail. The flub.
Very annoying way to fight.
Yes.
Smart, but annoying. Probably didn't. A cavity around the building's entrance has been dug into the dirt and rock piled over it, but there is little hope of escaping the site from here. Right. Remains of people. Is there a reason we could or should take them out of here? Or remain? Very special looking arrows. Arrow of anti-magic. The target suffers a non-cumulative 50% chance of spellcasting failure for the next 5 rounds. Favors of spells negates. This could be basically anti-leech weaponry. Although, since we have a mage, a wizard, a hunter, it doesn't really matter. We can do better. These brittle bones are held together only by tattered remnants of cloth. I have to imagine that there's something we can do with these. Maybe we can do the leech experiment or something. Two potions of essence. Essences of clarity.
I am not a servant to carry so much. I have dropped it.
Yes, you have, haven't you? Greater restoration, that's full heal. Our second greater restoration. Okay.
Let's talk more fight.
Still a couple of archers left. I want to finish them.
Destruction! Ruin! Mayhem! Are the synonyms for death?
A wizard's might!
I killed 2 ogres with a bent fork and some boot black ones!
Bleed. Yes.
He's going to come after us.
Here
Suffer the
comes
wrath of the
300 pounds.
Right, we
of
just can't let him
justice.
go up there, otherwise we're going to end up in another large fight if we want to do something about things. Right, we're in pretty bad shape. We could continue fighting for a while, but again, I'm not sure if that would be all it wise. Plus we have the attack skills so we can get through things. It's a choice between going after the southern map burning skeletons or going map further north and seeing what we have there. It looks like there's the edge of the map too close by. Also, there's no longer the smoke. Seems to be when you come initially here, it's spewing that effect there, but then it stops. But I'll end here. I'm not sure where I'm gonna go. I can probably wrap this up fairly quickly now. Getting a hang of things.
Yes.
Or what this party can do. I'm still not happy with this. I'm very happy with the extra magical attack power, but I need someone. I need a second frontline fighter. However that happens, I don't know. I'm also not too happy with Corwin. She's fine. There's nothing particularly wrong with her. She just something against that's more effective against undead. The sorcerers and wizards can certainly handle it now, but I still think you need sometimes you just need to beat the shit out of the opponent, and currently we can't do that. Especially my own character is sort of worthless.